If you manage your own rental property in Oakland, Berkeley, or another East Bay city, this video is going to show you the math most landlords never actually run. The question we hear all the time is a property manager worth the fee? And it's the wrong question. The right question is, what is self-managing actually costing me? And is that less? Let's start with a fee, because that's what everyone fixates on. At all East Bay properties, we charge 6 to 8% of monthly rent collected. On a $2,800 a month unit, which is pretty typical for Oakland, that's about $196 a month. Roughly $2,350 a year. No setup fee, no markup on repairs, no cancellation penalty. That's it. Now let's look at what it costs to self-manage. The PM Trends Report 2026 found something that surprises most landlords. Self-managing owners estimate their vacancy at about 3 weeks between tenants. The actual average, measured across thousands of real rentals, is 5.1 weeks. That's 70% longer than people think. On a $2,800 unit, the difference between 3 weeks and 5 weeks of vacancy is about $1,300 in income that just didn't happen. Delayed listing, non-professional photos, slow screening. It adds up quietly. Here's what makes the East Bay different from the rest of California. Oakland and Berkeley landlords aren't just managing properties. They're tracking two separate rent control systems, AB 1482 statewide and Oakland's rent adjustment program, with rates that change every year. For the 2026 to 27 year, effective August 1st, AB 1482 moves to 8.8%. Oakland RAP moves to 2.3%. Berkeley holds at 1%. Which one applies to your unit depends on when it was built and how it's held. Serve the wrong notice, use the wrong rate, miss a filing deadline, and you don't just lose that increase. You may have to start the entire process over. That's not a hypothetical. It's the most common reason landlords call us. When you hire a professional property manager in the East Bay, you're getting leasing and placement, rent collection and enforcement, maintenance coordination with vetted vendors at no markup, full compliance tracking, monthly owner accounting, and 24/7 tenant communication, including a bilingual line for after-hours emergencies. All of that for 6 to 8%. The landlords who come to us after years of self-managing almost never say the fee was too high. They talk about the thing that finally went wrong, the repair that escalated, the notice that got voided, the tenant situation that cost them 3 months. In many cases, preventing even one of those events in a year offsets the entire management fee. If you want to run the actual numbers on your property, we're happy to do that with you. No pitch, just math. All East Bay properties, link below for the full breakdown, including our complete fee structure.